the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to tdphinstalk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Y'all punch that like button on your way in the building. Let your friends and family members know about the channel as well. Fins up no matter what. Here we are with some breaking news. DeShon Elliott exposes the Miami Dolphins. We got to talk about that and more, man. Man, oh man, it's just tough. All right, we're going to get into it, but right before we do, please know that this stream is being powered by BetUS. Take advantage of a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 using code YouTube150, all right? The odds for this week are up for many teams now. Get into the game on BetUS. If you're looking for a new sports book, take advantage of it on BetUS. Again, that code is YouTube150, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and as you can see, Week 11 odds are up. Let's see if they have the Dolphins listed yet. Yep. The Dolphins are -9 favorites. That is massive. That is massive. I'm actually shocked at how massive that is. It looks like Vegas knows Miami's about to go on a run. And we are the heavy favorites in this game. If you like that, go ahead and put yours on the Dolphins -9. I've been on record saying that the Dolphins might even win this game by 20 points. But it is any given Sunday, so who knows? Just remember, supporting our sponsors is supporting the channel, so check out BetUS. It's not just a sports book, but live betting, casino, race book, and BetUS TV. So don't forget to check it out and take advantage of that opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. All right, y'all punch that like button on your way in the building. Let your friends and family members know about the channel as well. We're going to get into it in just a second. Man, y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button because I'm bringing it up now, okay? All right. All right. We got quite a few things on the interview. I'm going to bring it up. We're going to watch this together. Man, oh man, we got to break all this down, all right? So I'm going to need y'all help. We're going to break all of this down right now. All right, let me share my screen. All right, let's go off of this view. All right, so let's hear what DeShon Elliott had to say. There's two different videos I want to show you all. Let's break down what he had to say. Before we do, shout out to Flick Shorts with the donation. He said, you're definitely going to like tonight's clip exposing Tua fans. Wow. All right, I got you, bro. All right, here we go.
It's easier to do those things in other cities, but in Miami, it's a distraction. I would say that we already didn't hang out much as a team because there's so much to do in Miami. So guys were dispersed so much, and everyone thought they were somebody because of the mindset of, oh, I'm in Miami, I can be somebody different, you know. And then we go into that city, and I felt like we were a really good team. And then the injury bug hit us. And then after the injury bug hit us, we played the Titans. When we played Tennessee and lost to Tennessee, you can tell the heart and soul for that team disappeared. We didn't have it anymore. Guys started going out more. Guys started going to the strip clubs throughout the week. Guys started showing up to meetings late. You can just tell, like, the Miami culture is a reason why Miami will never be good. Like, Miami will never be a good football team. And I don't care. They will never be good because of the Miami culture. I think they have great players, but the culture's not going to be there. And I don't care what anyone says. It's true. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me find the other clip, man. Let me find the other clip. Here it is. Here it is. Let's bring this one up real quick. Give me a second. We ain't going to ever be good because of the culture. Oh my gosh. And that starts with the coach, man. Shula didn't play that crap. All right, let's hear this. Hold on.
I haven't been able to, because I know he can always talk mess to the sideline when he makes a play. So this will be fun. This will be very fun. I haven't been able to play against Baltimore the way I wanted to, because last year I played for a team that was soft as fuck. I mean, oh my God, I can't put that on there. That was pretty soft. The guys on the team, but there were some guys who were tough. But like for the majority of the team, there was not mentally tough individuals. So to be on a team with the full team of mentally tough guys going against another mentally tough team and AFC North ball, you know, it's gonna be fun, man. It's pretty soft. The guys on the team against Baltimore the way I wanted to, because last year I played up for a team that was soft as fuck. I mean, oh my God, I can't put that on there. Because last year I played up for a team that was soft as fuck. Last year I played up for a team that was soft as fuck. Last year I played up for a team that was soft as fuck. Last year I played up for a team that was soft as fuck. I mean, oh my God, I can't put that on there. That was pretty soft. Play against Baltimore the way I wanted to, because last year I played up for a team that was soft as fuck. I mean,
all right, that's all. Ain't no need to play that no more. He ain't the only one that said it. He isn't the only one that has said this. Jordan Poyer said it too, and he on the team right now. But he cleaned it up. Well, you know, that was the past, you know. No, we know what this team is. But I was a hater whenever I second that motion. I was a hater when I told everybody, man, there's too many soft players on this team, man. They ain't dogs. I mean, calling another grown man soft. I'm not talking about, oh, you scared of me. Oh, let's fight. Like every single athlete on the Miami Dolphins, maybe with the exception of about 5 of them. I know I can handle about 5 of them, but every single one of them, mano will probably work the heck out of TD. Like, come on, man, prime athletes, right? We ain't talking about, I can beat you. No, mental. this new age soft mentality. I know I'm mentally tougher than at least half of this team. We ain't talk about, oh, if you can fight and how tough it. No. Mental toughness and just passivity is just running rampant. I see people in the chat naming players that's not soft, like Glenn put Campbell is not soft. You know, let me say this. If you can single out 3, 4, 5 players that ain't soft, then the team's soft. See, when I talk about the Baltimore Ravens, I wouldn't dare mention a player because the team not soft. You see, when you start going to individuals, that's even further proof. This team's soft. Because you shouldn't be able to point out who is and who ain't. You shouldn't be able to point out who is and who ain't. And I already know, hey, I see you, Jermaine. That guy shouldn't even be talking. He wasn't even a good player. Maybe he wasn't good, but that don't mean he ain't right. He can't talk because he wasn't the best of players. That don't mean he ain't right. Like, when at what point, man, gosh, Dolphin fans, man, gosh. At what point are we going to stop this homer crap and evaluate over the last 25 years, why have we sucked? Why have we sucked? You know what? A lot of y'all are right. It ain't just because we ain't had a franchise quarterback. It ain't just the quarterback. It ain't just the coaches. Come on, man. Why? This culture's been bad. And then you start to break it down and say, who's responsible for the culture of the team? Give me your answer in the chat. Who is responsible for the culture of the team? Let's see how many people get this right. Who is responsible for the culture of a team? Put it in the chat. I just want to see how many people get it right. The general manager is not responsible for the culture of a team. He's not. The owner is not responsible for the culture of the team. He writing checks. He writing checks. The owner and the general manager is not responsible for the culture of the team. The head coach is responsible for the culture of the team. The head coach is responsible for the culture of the team. The head coach is responsible for the culture of the team. And we already know what the head coach's culture is that he brought in. Passivity. All that passive attitude. You got to, support the players. You got to, and a lot of y'all went out and adopted it just to be right. Oh, yeah, you're right. You got writers out here. This is 2024. It's a different kind of athlete, so you have to cater to them. You ain't got to cater to nothing. You ain't got to cater to nothing. Stop conceding. That's passive attitude to begin with. The concession to say that this is a new league, this is a new era, that alone is passive. That mentality alone is passive. Well, you got to understand it's a new day and age. Passive. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And you know the team is going to be passive when the head coach is being the most passive with his quarterback. Out of all people on the team. That's why Tom Brady and them was so successful. Bill Belichick can come at him, can go at him, not show any love. get in them. And Tom Brady said, man, you know what? Let me just play the clip.
About Tua. The game has gotten soft. You see the pussification of America right before our very eyes, but you don't want to admit it. Tua played his college days for a guy named Nick Saban, who gets after his players. He's notoriously known for cussing people out, as I am.
You fucking unappreciative motherfucker!
Let's take a listen at the video that sparked my viral tweet.
To put it in simplest terms, if you woke up every morning and I told you you suck at what you did.
Let me pause it right there. If you look at my generation, we were told that every day, son. You know what we had to do? We actually had to prove the person telling us that wrong. Then develop and create some tough skin. Now it's a fucking filling game. Listen to the rest of this pussy.
You haven't earned this right. And then dude, you are the best fit for this. Like, how would it make you feel?
I actually would thrive off the other. That's how I was raised. Tom Brady came out and also said this.
I was going to accept the difficult coaching because I needed to hear it.
He's okay with getting coached hard, but now all of a sudden a guy who can't throw the ball in the cold weather, can't win a game on the road, is the guy that we have to coddle. Motherfucker, please. Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Terry Bradshaw, Troy Aikman, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Big Ben. They can all get cussed out by their coach, and they all won Super Bowls. But now we make excuses for a guy who's 0-11 on the fucking road in cold games? Wow! They either lose in the first round or don't make the playoffs. Instead of having a coach yell at him. Now maybe this year we can jack him off and win a game.
Sorry for the language, but I hope you got the message. Sorry for the language, but I hope you got the message. This man called this way back. He said they'll probably either don't make the playoffs or get bounced in the first round. Like, this whole team's culture has been soft. And then when we call it out, ain't nobody soft, y'all. And then these writers, you shouldn't be calling professional athletes soft. No, you can say their mentality soft. Nobody questioning their manhood. Nobody questioning whether they don't stand up for their own. But when adversity strikes, this team folds. When adversity strikes, this team folds like a lawn chair, and they've been doing it. Oh, my gosh. Come on, man. And this is what I be talking about. This is why. It's like you want to believe in the Miami Dolphins going on a run. You want to believe that they're going to go on a run right now. But everybody and their mama know, we going to beat the Raiders. We going to beat the Patriots. But everybody come to a halt. Nobody got confidence in the Green Bay game. Why don't you ask yourself why? Why don't we ask ourselves, why do we not have confidence in the Green Bay game? I'm not saying we're not going to beat Green Bay, but why is it that everybody's confidence just hits a brick wall right there at the Green Bay game? One, it's on the road, real adversity, and you got to win. It's going to be freezing cold, probably 30 degrees or below during the game. You're playing another great team that got some dogs, got less of a roster than you, but yet collectively they play tougher than you. And every time in the last 2 years we've asked them to bring the dog out and show up, they folded and disappeared. You want an example? The Chiefs game in the playoffs. I am so sick of people saying, yeah, TD, but anybody would have played like that in the cold weather. Don't underestimate how cold it was. Passive. Because the Chiefs played in it. Like, the only person that showed up in that Chiefs game was Tyreek Hill. And it is a shame that when he caught his touchdown, which was heavily underthrown and he had to make a play, he was the one barking on the sideline. Lean on me. Lean on me. Let's go. Lean on me. And guess what? His teammates wouldn't even all in his face like, yeah. No, they over there with their hand and they like, okay. All right. Yeah. Good one. Like, come on. You can't show toughness through printed T-shirts. I wish it was colder. That ain't how you show toughness. And the reality is we sold out on toughness. Why? To coddle a quarterback. Call it what it is. We sold out on toughness to coddle a quarterback. Let me put it this way. If you're told that you just suck at something every single day, how would you feel? Man, players, man, come on, man. That's like, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all were getting cussed out on the field since you were 4 years old in the city, in the little leagues. Like, come on, y'all know what I'm talking. Like, gosh, man, we out here, oh, you suck. Imagine being caught saying that you suck every day. Well, you don't have to break a guy down like that, man. It's NFL, man. It's NFL. And these same people making the excuses, yeah, but he didn't have to be like that. Every year, you're like, what is it? Are we cursed? I'm so sick of y'all. Are we cursed people? I'm so sick of the are we cursed people. Come on, man. Like if you don't have the answer to the problem and you keep questioning, then maybe you need to pay attention to some of the things that you disagree with. I always tell people that. If you keep on wondering like, man, I just don't get it, maybe you need to start paying attention to some of the opinions you don't agree with. Maybe, just maybe. Maybe you should start paying attention, a little bit of attention. You still ain't got to agree with it, but at least hear it out. Because maybe if you just keep searching for the answer and you can't find it, you might actually be ignoring the answer and ruling it out because of how it makes you feel, because of morale of what's right and wrong. Like what I've learned over the last few years is that we're living in a time where people uplift morality more than reality. They believe in morality and think that reality doesn't exist. We do not live in a righteous, moral world, people. The right way ain't always like somewhat the best way. And I understand it's a conflict of maybe how you were raised. It's like, no, the right way is the right way. I don't understand. I can't believe that happened. And you wonder why you're probably on the losing side a lot. You wonder why you might be on the losing side. Glenn says, so TD, you think the team would be better with Flores still here? You know, the truth of the matter is I don't know, Glenn, but I know that we would have a much tougher environment. And that's why Flores, in my opinion, did more with less. Like I'm telling you, outside of making the playoffs with the same record Flores had, he did more with less. You got to explain that to me. You have to explain that to me. How Flores did more, in my opinion, with less. And when I say more, you met the same bar with 10 times less talent. How did that happen? How was that possible? What element allowed that to happen? It's because he had a tough mentality that he was trying to breathe through the team. Takes no talent. No excuses, accountability. So I don't know if we would have been better off. But what I do know is when I look at McDaniel's results and I look at Flores' results, I really don't see a difference outside of a weaker AFC that allowed us to go to the playoffs the last 2 years. That's the only difference I see. Where's the success with way more talent? And we'll sit there and we'll DeShon Elliott giving you his real experience. I played on the team was just soft. After that Titans game, everybody just gave up pretty much. That's what he said. He said this exact words. Guys going to the strip club through the week. They coming late to practice. Your coach. The man just told you, he could be, man, DeShon Elliott could be the worst player in the NFL. But are you going to sit here and dispute a man that was in the locker room telling you guys going to the strip club in the middle of the week that Fangio's source hit into, guys were not focused on their craft. They were more focused on going clubbing during the week and coming late to meetings? Everybody checked out? And I remember last year, McDaniel lost the locker room, and these writers, he didn't lose the locker room. Why? Because Tyreek comes out and say he didn't lose. No, he didn't lose the locker room. McDaniel's the greatest coach ever. Like, every time you get evidence, you'll forget what your stance was before. And that's why we keep going down this same path. You know what? Let me say this to y'all. No matter what y'all think, I actually like McDaniel. I think Greer is the problem, and they need to keep McDaniel with a new GM. But McDaniel has to be tougher. I understand what the mandate was when you were hired. I understand. Let's make sure that this falls on McDaniel, but he was also, I mean, he had to play the role to get the job. And see, this is where I'm conflicted. Do you really have the dog in you and you're just doing what it takes to, move forward, become a head coach and all that? Or is this really you? Passive. Every adversity is an opportunity. We'll figure out a way to get out of this. Like, I never hear the accountability. Every single time this team make a mistake, they show him on the sideline. He like, that's my fault. No, stop owning their problems. Stop owning what they do on the field. Oh, that's my fault. Like, I see that so much on the sideline during games, and I know y'all do too. Some boneheaded play or something like that, and the play over, and he like, it's on me. Like, come on, man. I'm telling y'all now, man. That's the problem. That's the problem with this organization. It's this passive mentality. There ain't no accountability. I don't care who come out in the next few days and tell you, hey, he has his opinion, but we definitely hold each other accountable. We're leaders in his locker room. We fight to the end. That's his opinion. But the guys I know, man, come on. You done had too many people telling y'all what it is now. And we want to demonize those people because it doesn't fit your narrative that this team isn't soft and we're good. We should be moving. No. Man, that's why I am the way that I am now. TD, you done changed, man. When I first started watching you, you were positive, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I ain't finna sit around and keep being a dum-dum, boo-boo the fool. Sit here and be like, oh, yeah, like everything is all peaches and cream. Like stop. No, I'm going to change because this team changed. I felt like we were headed down the right direction 5 years ago. I heard accountability in press conferences. I heard accountability with players. I believed in that vision. And as soon as we switched that vision, I was skeptical, but I gave it a chance. And what I've been seeing ever since has been softness, and I can't get behind that. I'm not going to sit up here and be this fake old. I'm not going to be the fake dude. I'm not going to be the fake dude. I ain't selling out on myself like that. And yeah, it upsets people. It makes people unhappy. Oh, I don't want to listen to this clown anymore. Bye. You keep on scratching your head every year like, what happened? I know the last 2 years, I haven't been surprised. I ain't scratching my head because some things are common sense. And I know that ain't common, but some things are common sense. It's right here in your face. Staring you right in the face. So if I'm the negative Nancy, if I'm delivering this team in a negative light, then they negative. They terrible. They do stupid stuff. And y'all like, oh, we beat the Rams. Yeah, listen, I've been humbled. I said, hey, we beat the Rams. Let's see how this goes one at a time. But don't y'all get mad at me, TD. You should be more excited than this. Why? Beat Green Bay and I'll be ecstatic. Do something you never did. Beat Green Bay, and then I'll say, hold on. Uh-oh. You think I'm finna be excited by the Raiders or the Patriots and knowing y'all you might lose one, and you bet not. You bet not. You better not. But let y'all tell it we win 3 in a row, and all of a sudden, man, why you still skeptical, bro? Beat the Green Bay Packers, man. beat these two teams, and then beat the Green Bay Packers. Now you got my attention, but ain't nothing gonna warrant me getting all excited like we used to, beating the Rams, the Raiders, and the Patriots. And I'm telling y'all know as good as me, I'm nervous about these two games. And why would I be nervous about the Raiders and the Patriots? Because it's just what this team be doing sometimes, man. Win these two games and beat Green Bay, then I'll start reevaluating who this team is. You ain't fooling nobody. I told y'all we finna go on a run. And we're going to run into that brick wall when we play Green Bay. That's your test. It seems like every year I tell y'all exactly what's about to happen. And then I tell y'all right here is where it matters most. In that Green Bay game and the rest of them all the way through past that it's the same test every year. Have y'all not noticed that? Every year we get the same test in the last 5 to 6 weeks. And what happens in them 5 to 6 weeks? They don't just lose, their softness gets exposed. Their softness gets exposed. This is why guys like Calais Campbell, guys like Zeeler, this is why guys like them are showing up more than anybody else. You notice the guys that are actually the tough ones, the dogs, they're showing up in these moments. They've been the big fish in these moments. And they can only carry you but so far. This, I could be wrong, but this is my belief. It's not about, and I'm not saying this to move the goalposts with Tua, because he's still got to make the goal where it is right now. But I got to say this. And if y'all want to clip me, make me a hater, if anything, get this to Tua. It's not just about going out there playing your best game, right? Or trying to play your best game. Effort is all you can ask, and whatever happens, happens. But it takes an extra set of effort from the quarterback. I'm not talking about these halftime speeches that we keep hearing about, Tua's leadership at halftime, pushing the guys. It is a 4-quarter game. It's not a pregame speech and a halftime speech that gets it done. It's showing your team on that sideline and on the field every play, every possession, reminding them your intensity level and that they need to match it. Our quarterback should be up and down that sideline on the offense and the defense for the entirety of the game, unless we blowing them out and then to take your rest. But while we're in the thick of it, he should be up and down. We just punted. I need you, defense. As they coming on the field, don't just march off to go look at what you did wrong. As the defense on their way out, I need you. If it's special teams, all right, give us a good punt. Go to the defense. Hey, y'all got my back? Hey, I need you. I'm going to get it the next one. Let's go. You got to be in there. They got to see your activeness the entire game. And I think that would serve massively for this team. It would serve massively. Go up and down that thing, and if the defense give up a score on their way off the field, give them high fives. Don't worry, I'm going to get it back for y'all. And maybe, just maybe, you go get it back. Hey, you owe me one. Let's go. Let's go get it. Give me everything you got. Be the ultimate leader. You are the coach on the field. You're the coach of your team. Own your team. I don't want to hear no speech at halftime. Hey, guys, we're better than this and that. No, you got to show it in the trenches on the front lines. That's what you got to be. And when they start seeing that, they know they got something to actually follow. They know they got something to follow. You might be tired from your offensive drive. Let me sit down and get some rest. No, you can't afford to. Your team needs you to lead them. Your team needs you to lead them. And somebody said Tua ain't built like that, TD. I disagree. See, some of this stuff, you ain't got to be built like it. You ain't got to be built like it. To do what I just said, you don't have to be built like it. Just go do it. Just go do it. And I guarantee you, the real dogs of the team, they going to be right by your side. Soon as you walk past and you talking to the defense, go get it. Calais Campbell going to stand up. You heard him. You heard him. That's what dogs do. If they see the effort, they going to back it. And when they back it, nobody questions it. Nobody going to question it. I ain't talking about just this behind closed door locker room stuff. You got to see it on the sideline. They were talking about that crap with Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. Like they were talking about that crap on the show the other day. How it's so unique to see them chewing each other out on the sideline. Tell me when you ever seen somebody chew two out. And he's had plenty moments worthy of it. Travis Hunter be like, man, what you doing? I had him, man. You throwing that raggedy ball. You see it on the sideline. And Shedeur Sanders all up in him. All up in him. He ain't got to have it in him. Fake it till you make it, but you're going to start to see results, and then it's going to become you. Because you've already, you got the green light where nobody's going to challenge you. You got the green light to where nobody's going to challenge you. Your team needs that. See, this ain't about Tua. It's about the impact he can have on the team. See, the only impact Tua's having on the team now is when he's playing well and everybody like, yeah, Uno balling right now. And they get behind that, but that's only half the battle. Because what are they doing when you're not playing well? See, here's the secret too. You're the leader. Even when you're not playing well, you can get on your teammates to have your back. You can get on your teammates to have your back. Hey, it ain't working for us right now. I need y'all to have my back. I'm going to get it together eventually. I'm going to get it together. That's all I'm saying, man. And I know he can do that. But what is McDaniel doing? McDaniel's supposed to be you want to know what McDaniel's supposed to be doing? Acting. He's supposed to be teaching Tua how to act. McDaniel's supposed to be, hey, if we ever had these moments, this is what I need from you. Go up and down that line. Get on your defense. Tell them you need. If things ain't going well, McDaniel got to bring that in him. If anything, this is not just the X's and O's on the field. And a lot of y'all just don't get that. It's not about whether Tua is good or not. Is he truly a leader? You ain't got to be the best player on the team to be a leader. That just gives you a little more cachet. But what you can be is consistent in your message. You can be consistent in your message. T-Rich said, nah, he just needs to be himself. Where's that gotten us? Where has that gotten him? Like that's fine. Okay, he just needs to be himself. Where has that gotten him or the team? All I'm saying to you, T-Rich, is there is an opportunity to impact the team more. And we're just going to shy away from that. Nah, just be yourself. Nah, just be yourself. If Tua continues to be himself, bro, he will continue to not be a franchise quarterback. And I don't want to hear nothing. He is a franchise quarterback. He got paid. Y'all don't even acknowledge Tannehill as a franchise quarterback, so stop that mess. Getting paid don't justify you being a franchise quarterback. A franchise quarterback is a quarterback that everybody knows, no matter the circumstance. If you go to war with that guy, you got a chance. No matter the circumstance. No matter if it's 20 degrees. No matter if the team is banged up. As long as I got that guy, I got a chance. You cannot say that about Tua Tagovailoa. But if he did some of the things that I just outlined, I'm telling you, he would elevate the team to always have a chance. And that has nothing to do with the X's and O's on the field. Nothing to do with his play on the field. My opinion. I could be wrong. Just my opinion. He don't need to be himself. He needs to be more. And I ain't talk about the field. You are who you are. But he could be, you need more at that position from a leadership standpoint. Everybody leads different. Well, you know what? A head coach also should be teaching how to lead. That's why Flores had the message leader of men. And Flores, he failed. But I'm telling you now, what Flores was hoping is that Tua, something would have clicked and he would have made him an ultimate leader. Like, a lot of y'all don't understand what Flores does. Some people have actually clicked because of the way Flores is chewing them out. Some people thrive. Some people accepts the challenge. And then there's others that are broken, are defeated, are not up for that fight. And the only thing Flores got to learn is who's who and coach according. But as a head coach, this is where I said it was unfair. A head coach should be able to decide the type of players he want on his roster. A head coach should be able to say, that guy ain't got that mentality. I can't have him on my roster because this is the way I am. And this is the way I believe we can win. But when you force a head coach like that to have a guy like Tua, yeah, it was a recipe for disaster from the beginning. It was a recipe for disaster. It was never going to work. But nobody think about that. They just want to demonize the man. But guess what? If he had certain other quarterbacks, they might have thrived through that. We don't know. It is what it is. Let me read these super chats. Thank everybody who donated with their hard-earned money, showing love and support to the channel. It is always greatly appreciated. If you have content creators out there that you watch on a regular basis and you donate to them, I know that they're greatly appreciative of it because YouTube has definitely adjusted their monetization. So everybody, I'm just saying this for all creators. When you donate to their channel, from me to you, they're very appreciative. I promise you that, because a lot of times the donations go further than the ad revenue from the channel. All right, so thank y'all. Flick Short said you're definitely gonna like tonight. I already read that. What he said, I played it at the beginning, bro, on the video. See how quickly Harbaugh changed. Jesus, y'all read the screen yourself. My point exactly. My point exactly. Read the screen. And you know the funny thing? Everybody think Harbaugh is this like passive guy because he quiet out in the media. You ain't heard about Harbaugh when he talking to his guys. My point exactly. You see how quickly that culture changed? You don't hear nothing from that locker room. All of them lunch pail getting to work. Tua, because we have to make him feel safe and happy. Tom Brady made Tampa culture. Who drafted Tua? Soft A. If we want to be real about it, DeShon Elliott goal line stop versus the Cowboys might be the only reason we beat the winning team last year. You might be right. It was, I don't know if that was the one before halftime or not, because it was 2 goal line stops in that game. One, they got to the one instead of kicking the field goal right before half to punch it in, and another one on the left side at the goal line. But DeShon Elliott made one of them plays because Dallas blew their game. That should have been an easy win for Dallas, by the way. They blew it themselves in moments like that. How is going on a podcast admitting about your old team a display of mental toughness? Not impressed with Elliott's play and personality. Well, Phil, I think you're looking at it the wrong way. And I don't know if you're doing that to be right or try to discredit him. But he didn't go on a podcast crying about his old team. He was giving you an example. He is excited about playing against the Ravens the right way with a team full of mentally tough people because he wasn't able to do that last year because he played for a soft team. That's all he was saying. He ain't complaining about the Dolphins. He just telling you he's excited about actually playing on a mentally tough team because now he know when he go into war, he got a chance. He know he do his part, and he know he got all these dogs around him doing their part. This going to be a good battle. What was the score Miami-Baltimore game? What was the score in the Miami-Baltimore game? He not crying. He telling you the difference of why he's excited this year to go to war with a whole bunch of mentally tough players. The score was 56-19 last year. We never had a shot. He out there on the field, he just seeing everybody giving up, everybody getting bullied, everybody getting beat. Like, I don't get how we, like, you know, going on a podcast and crying about your old team. He mentioned that. He didn't even mention us. He just said last year I was on a team that was soft as I should be cussing, but they were soft. Then they asked him further about the team, and he said, well, that Tennessee game, man, everybody got deflated. You guys were clubbing. Like, why? He's not crying about the Dolphins. All he did is say he's excited about actually going into a game playing with a whole bunch of mentally tough people, man. So I think, in my opinion, you could be right, but I think you're looking at that totally wrong. And I think you're doing that to defend Miami. And this is what I'm talking about, bro. Whether you like his approach or not, is he wrong? That's the question you got to ask yourself, Phil. Is he wrong? Is he wrong? You yourself at this point, is he wrong? I think even you know he's right. Let's deal with that issue instead of him saying it. That's what the issue as a fan base we need to deal with. Fangio told us this. Poyer said this. Poyer wife came out and said it a little bit. Now DeShon Elliott telling you too? Like, we got to stop listening to the media personnel trying to make it look better. Canes versus Colorado College Football Championship would be epic. Yeah, I don't know if that'll be the case, but it would be epic. 49ers off said he was tough on them, so it's Tua. Interesting. Hill ain't a dog. He's soft. That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one, in my opinion. That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. I think Hill is a dog. I think Hill was a dog in Kansas City. I just think he's witnessing something. It's like, I ain't got to do my homework. You know what I mean? It's like that kid who parents make them do their homework, then make them do it in cursive, and then make them read it all again just because they want you to get straight A's every time. And then all of a sudden, you over your cousin's house for the weekend. I ain't got to do no homework. That's what I think Tyreek Hill is. Oh, okay. And then he has to go over every weekend. Can I go to Auntie, my cousin's house? That's what I think. I think Tyreek Hill got it in him. But now it's like, I could just be good, you know? My opinion. Ward and Shadur are brothers by heart, and they also chew each other up when they practice together. It's up on YouTube, their channel, They Will Express. Yeah, I agree. All right, man, I think I'm running out of time. I'm supposed to go get my boys from school. I'll be on the huddle at 3 p.m. So y'all come on the huddle. Come check your boy out. We got to talk about that Tyrell Dodson move in the next stream. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Kader Kohou. You know, they out here starting this narrative. We'll talk about Kader Kohou. He'll not soft. He's just pro Madonna. Yeah, however you want to call it. I'm not going to give him no soft title. I know he'll got that dog in him. But I think he's just in an environment where, you know, all dogs go to heaven. So, all right, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. Don't forget this stream is powered by BetUS. Take advantage of that 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 using code YouTube150. Listen, we ain't got to agree on everything. I might have been wrong about everything I just said. It's just my opinion. And I heard a lot of y'all's. That's just how I feel about it, all right? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all on the huddle in about an hour and a half. Peace. I am out.